Okay, Monica. Hi, Kat. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah, good to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like no tab, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to break this up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to break things up. Has it already almost been a fucking hour in this stupid game? I must better... Oh, it's an hour and nothing has happened. To flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Kat. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Kat. Going, ooh, my head while reading it. It was really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. That's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation. Always against me for this, all this up for. Oh, I guess it works anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of right. I did already show it to her. Unlike Sori, who likes to use simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like this effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I assume Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure it's nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that fits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write that way, the way everyone else wants you to write. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? See. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kinda nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, cause it's kind of coming on strongly, maybe after everyone is a bit better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This is a good poem, Kat. Oh, good. Straight to the point. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in the spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why you'd impress me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Kat. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't really deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you out on that. Yay, now that you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not bad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I'd get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Hehehe. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Oh yeah, but next time I won't forget, and I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Kat, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can read, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me with my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to yours. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chained. Okay, so my dyslexia is starting to kick in. Or my words get mixed around and I slur my words. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. Fuck. I was just trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it, and Kat did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Kat liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Stabber! Oh, didn't expect you to be so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kat appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kat started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, this doesn't involve you! And I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Kat! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Kat. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Kat? Well... How do I get dragged in this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Okay, so... just do Yuri route. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. Wait! See, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. And that's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ugh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Oh, fuck. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. I told her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point being defiant, only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her too. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps me to take a walk and clear my head. So Yuri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Fuck, god damn this stupid... Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Kat, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this cup now. Oh, it's nothing. More one thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, that thing, what did Natsuki say? Never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make everyone enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Fucking Christ. So okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Kat, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In case we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Kat, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. Truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Kat, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an intentional monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Oh, Jesus Christ. 20 again? Okay. I don't know how this affects the game or anything. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kat. Oh, sorry. Looks like you've got in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always a simple thing with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open, and then she turns it upside down and lets the contents onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves with the one option. Wah! Give up! Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just... something in my book. Yuri, tell Kat to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sir Yuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sir Yuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Hehe. Plap! Gah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my rest tuition. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and it was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you, I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I keep thinking there's gonna be a needle in the food. Hehehe, you're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly lays down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety, so Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Hey, Natsuki, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Where's Monica? Good question. Have any of you heard any? Okay, maybe she's dead. Maybe someone's died already. Maybe someone's died. Please. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. No, she's dead. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? Okay, for how boring this is, I'm just glad that the characters have more than, like, 3 expressions. Like, most, like, really high budget, visual novels have. Like Danganronpa and stuff. Like, they'll only have, like, 3, like, very few expressions, but these characters have to have quite a few for just like one emotion. I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. Oh fuck, I wanted you dead. There you are. I didn't mean to be so late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have had to heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh, I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Oh my god, you're just saying the same shit. Over and over again. Can we get to, like, okay, I'm getting really sick of this. Okay. Literally, I different book. She's reading a different book and she was waiting for us. Do you mind if I just make some tea first? Not at all. There's one thing reading, nice cup of tea. Okay, we already know that. she gonna poison us? Yuri hands me a water pitcher, I'll fetch his lead. I'm gonna plug this in. She just said gets water. He says this is so... You don't need to put this much... I mean, like... Maybe if this costs money, but this is a free game. They put so much into this. And like... Whoa, catfight, what's going on? Or do you want me to do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve... Okay. What is going on? Yuri is picking fights left and right. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. How could you... How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because you're hot and I have a crush on you. Emotions, can't hide them, amplify in your head. Jesus Christ. Cat, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I've known you for 3 days? Shall we go? Yeah. Oolong tea? I don't really remember what oolong tea tastes like, to be honest. 200 degrees! Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Unless wouldn't make tea for others, especially if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Must be in a good mood. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do so, when it's you who's around anyway. I'm rolling my eyes into my back of my head. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Kat. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Kat, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against a wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries, I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Wow! Yuri's just me. I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my giant boobs. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. Oh, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall. Chocolate with oolong? As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time. What wall would you, like, move these chairs out and do this wall? This time our bodies are even closer. Are you merged? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not on the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to make worrying about that I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh my god! Hasn't even noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression that I could only presume the world around her has faded away. Oh, Jesus Christ. Teacup between my legs? What? Just put it on the floor. You're sitting on the floor. If I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading. And as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another candy and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. And that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. This is like not as awkward as it should be. Like in real life, this would not happen. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me and she needs to confirm what happened. Cat, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. Thank God the art's good, right? Other spider says she can't focus. Heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Like, okay, that was not English. But isn't that how breathing works? I raise my arm. Just like before, Yuri parts her lips, and it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Cat, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Bro, I'll take care of the cups. I think I'm gonna end just for today, and we'll read the poems tomorrow, because I want to get into another scary game before it's 10. And I have class early tomorrow, so oh fuck. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed this session. And I love you. Goodbye.